How's it going, everybody? My name's Spassadazza. I get some frequently asked questions about the logo creator, so I'm going to explain as much as I can in as short as time as I can. So, a lot of people's issues when it comes to the logo creator is running into the problem where they want to put something here and then that happens. Or you want to put something here, you want to put something here and then that happens. The trick is you've got to highlight the node that's previous to it. Let me say that again. You've got to highlight the node that's previous to it. I'm going from a left to a right action, as you can see right here, and I want to put something right here. I've got to highlight the previous node, this little thing right here. So I'm going to highlight it. That's how you know it's highlighted, when it's like super big like that, and then boom, I can put it right there. So again, I'll highlight this bad boy and I'll try to put one there. Doesn't work. So you got to highlight this one to put one there. So you want to put one right back there, you can't put it there. You want to highlight that and then put it there. You want to highlight everything right here. What you want to do is you want to hold square or X, or if you're on PC, just hold your middle scroll wheel. Bam. This button right here is to delete everything. As you can see, it's all gone. This button right here is to flip it left to right. Bam. Bam. This one is to flip it up and down. You want to make sure as well when you're doing this, you want to highlight every single node. As you can see, every node is highlighted. The arrow icons down here are to move it around. As you can see. This one right here, the square with the little square and the triangle, that's the resize tool. This one right here is pretty self-explanatory. That's the rotate tool. This is where people get confused. This one here, the double pages, that's copy. So what you want to do, press that bad boy. Then you want to press triangle or Y, depending on what console you're on. Then you want to get into this menu right here below me. Then you press left, down, right, X. And see that little double page right there? This one? Want to click X is your highlight this here again. You'll notice that there's no nodes. That's because we're on a new layer. So now from here, you click this clipboard. This clipboard is paste. So I'm going to click it. Bam. Ready, watch this. Bam. Now we got two. This logo right here, I actually don't know what this does, to be fair. But, I guess it does that. I guess it does that. And then this tool right here is to move everything. So you can see these two layers. If I wanted to move this, I'd have to, go here, move it out of the way. But to make it easier, I'm going to use this little plus tool with all the pages on it. And then boom, I can move everything. But be warned, if you go close to the edge, ready, watch this, and then come back, you cannot undo what it's done. So be very careful when near the edges. So I'm going to quickly do a little V shape for you. So this is how you do a V. You want to place your node anywhere. Obviously don't place your node over here. You can go right to left if you want, right to left if you want to. You don't have to go left to right. It's just, more natural for me to go left to right. I don't know why. But you just saw me make a V, so I'll make it again. Place one node in the corner, and then you look for the center. So right here, bam, place another node in the center, and then we're going to place this up in the corner again, like that. Now, from here, you can either go up if you want, go across to make a little bit of a square or a rectangle, come back down, use these guides as a good indicator. For example, we'll move this up, and then I'll move this up to kind of suit that a little bit more, and I'll sort of move this out. This isn't necessary, but if you want to kind of build that patience with the logo creator, this is how you do it. You just go in and you just mess around. That's how I learned everything about the logo creator, by just going in and messing around. In the old, in Rugby League Live 4. So you can see that little V right there. It's, you know, it's not going to be too fancy, but we'll save it real quick. You've graduated from making logos to now you're going to put it on the kit. So how do you do that? First of all, see these three groups right here? Every jersey that I make typically only use these three for just the jersey design itself. Sometimes I'll get it done in that first layer right there. With all the sponsors for an NRL kit, it's these three right here. So you need to use all three of these just for the NRL kits. I'll show you right now. So I'm going to I'll jump cut and you'll see. Alright, so here we are. We got the logos in, and as you can see, I've still got three extra slots. So typically what I'll use those three extra slots for is for grip. Most teams have two logos up here, the manufacturer logo, and then, you know, your main chest sponsor, well, your middle chest sponsor. But with the Broncos, it's only the ASIC logo, which personally I like because it reminds me of the old stuff where, you know, we had the manufacturer logo right here. Personally, I miss that. So now what you want to do is you want to add your logo. So how do you do that? You click X on the first one, or the second one, or the third one, the third grouping. It's up to you. Typically, I like to put it in the first one. So you press Manage, and then you click X again, and then you go and look for your logo. Alright, here's my logo, so I'm going to grab it. And then this is to get rid of it, that little X. Bam. And this is to move it. So obviously you use the analog sticks. If you just, you know, it tells you down the bottom there everything you need to know. So we're just going to put it on the jersey real quick. Bam, bam. Pretty cool. A lot of people ask me, how do you get logos on the sleeves? How do you get logos on the back? I'm going to show you how to get logos on the sleeve. So when you're on the chest, move the stuff to the right. So move the logo to the right, and you'll see it pop up on the left sleeve. So there you go. Bam, bam. You want to put it on the right sleeve, keep moving it to the right. Alright, so now you want to know how to get it on the back. This is how you get it on the back of the jersey. Super simple. And you move it. Wait for it. This is some super high-tech shit. Move it to the left. That's all you do. Just move it to the left. Bam, bam. Now we got it on the back. You know what I want to do right now? Because I just feel like it. I want to put a little white, line around here, but also have the black. Instead of, so I don't want to change the whole thing to white. I just want a little bit of white on there. How do I do that, Spazza? You do it like this. So you want to go all the way up to the chest and go all the way even more until you see it pop up on the collar, as you can see. So bam, bam. We'll make it a little bit smaller. Bam, 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 bam. See, with this, you can make the old dynasty sort of style. You know how the collar used to kind of have like stripes on them. You can make that like this. There you go. There's a little tip for you to, to improve the design a little bit. Sticking with the same logo, I just want to have white cuffs, and that's all I want. Instead of using two logos to make this white cuff, you can use the one logo. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to move it to the right, and we're right here, right? So now I'm going to move it all the way to the left, all the way to the end here. I'm going to stretch it all the way out until you see it going on the other side. I'm going to move it all the way to the right then. I want them to be cuffs, not like big designs like this. So all I'm going to do is just press down. We'll hold down. I'm going to move it down. So boom, you just saved yourself one layer. Just with that little tip, saved yourself one layer. Which, with jersey creation, one layer can mean a lot. Cannot put any logos on the socks, unfortunately, which I wish Big Ant would have added that feature, because it just sets the designs. Like certain teams that had iconic sock designs, think of the Warriors Canterbury stuff from 08 and all that kind of stuff. You think of the Canberra Raiders socks, you know what I mean? Think of those sort of stuff, but you can't do that in this game, which kind of sucks. But anyways, you want to put the logo on the other side of the shorts. Just what you do is just hold up, and then you'll see it pop up on the back of the shorts, and then just move it to where you want it to be. Bam, bam.